For most, this can may not mean much. Most will probably toss it out after they're done with it. But for Bob Hoke, it meant being able to pay his medical bills. Standing on this stage used to bring a feeling of excitement to people in Gooding, and some community members are hoping to bring that back. So how do these numbers break down? Let's pretend the 10 of me represent 100% of the cases in a county. In Twin Falls County, only 20% of those cases are in the Hispanic and Latino community. But in Jerome, Gooding, and Minidoka counties, that number jumps to around 65%. And in Lincoln County, that number is even higher. You have probably seen this chart on social media, but some people are questioning the accuracy of it. And one St. Luke's doctor says it's not 100% wrong. Now, we were here just about 3 hours ago and we saw about 5 to 10 people in line, all social distancing, all wearing a mask. We also did speak with the Twin Falls County clerk earlier today. They told us they did check polling centers throughout the county and they saw about the same thing. Everyone wearing a mask, everyone social distancing.
We see it every day, but we don't realize it until someone's talking about it and bringing awareness to it and being like, this is actually an issue.
But the problem is no one is talking about it. Sexual harassment against farm worker women. And students at the University of Idaho are hoping to change that by using bandanas to bring awareness.
It's just a way to kind of take back the way that we use bandanas, because I feel like a lot of women obviously don't just use it for heat protection, but to cover themselves up.
According to Justice for Migrant Women, 80% of farm worker women surveyed in California have said they have experienced sexual harassment while out in the fields. So most of you guys come from farm working backgrounds. Have any of you guys experienced any type of sexual harassment firsthand?
For me, I have encountered uncomfortable moments with the men because they would either like catcall me or like try to get my attention as I was working.
She recalls being out in the fields and during moments where she was separated from everyone else, fearing for her safety.
I remember just worrying because I couldn't see any of my sisters or like my mom, and just thinking, because we have heard stories about women being harassed, and that's the reason why I wear I always try to wear bulky clothes, because I don't appreciate the comments.
And they say a lot of these cases go unreported for fear of losing their jobs or deportation.
Not all the farm workers are documented, and so that's another fear. If I report it, what's going to happen to me? Will I get deported? Will I, just a fear of like, what's going to happen? And so that's why a lot of people choose to be quiet, and it's not because they want to be, it's because they kind of have to be.
H-2A workers with their visas, they're tied to these employers. So say that they don't like how they're treated and they speak up, they can't really say, okay, I quit and I'm going to a different employer. Like, they are stuck with this person for the period that they're here.
They say they hope this project brings awareness to this issue and justice for these farm worker women.
A lot of people know the struggles that like farm workers go through, especially like female farm workers.
Maybe the ones who are actually going through it can't see this, like the light in it. So it's what I feel like this project really does for a lot of people when they come together and like paint their bandana.
Stephanie Garibay, Idaho News 6.